Today I'm going to show you what I think is a pretty good mount for the active target, Humminbird Mega Live and Live Scope. A do-it-yourself mount that you can control from several feet away. You don't have to be right there. I tried one earlier that was a portable unit with a power box, and it was kind of heavy and bulky, and it was always getting in the way of my boat. And I was using a Scotty rod mount to hold the pipe on the boat, but when I lay it down it was always in my way. It's where we got out of the boat, so I decided I need something that I can stand behind my console to fish and control it from a few feet away. So after looking at different designs on the internet, I combined a few of them together and came up with this, with using a hydraulic hose and a pole and a ram mount with a clamp to hold the active target for me. So that way I can stand behind the console, it can be up in the front, and I can still control it and turn the pole, aim it where I want it. So I'll show you individual components, how I put it together, in case you want to build one. I'll start with the hydraulic hose, which is a 5-foot or 60-inch, quarter-inch hydraulic hose. Then you take NPT gas fittings, quarter-inch, which fit these perfectly. I made a T on there to hold for the end to turn, and on the top of the PVC pipe, drill the hole through, put a coupler, a gas fitting coupler underneath this, screwed it in, and then I actually put a little bit of a JB weld on there so it wouldn't move at all and wouldn't twist, and then I just put this rubber cable tie so you can see which way your transducer is pointed. That's very important to know where you're looking when it spins around. So this is easy to put on and off. I'll give you a close-up of that. So here's the cable tie. You'll see some JB weld under there to make sure it doesn't twist at all. Easy to put that on and off. This is a PVC pipe. It's a 1-inch inside diameter PVC. This is the cap. And then we got this black water pipe from Menards that I had used on my other system, and it just fits perfectly with the 1-inch PVC inside of it. Let me get my measurements here. So the black pipe is 1 3/8 inside diameter and 1 5/8 outside diameter. So imagine it's named by the 1 5/8. And it's in Menards, is categorized as a water pipe. It's slightly flexible, not quite as stiff as the PVC, but I think they sell it in 4 or 5 foot lengths. I only use 31.5 inches to go down to here. You'll have to measure on your boat so that you want your transducer 8 or 10 inches under the water. And then the rest of it is the PVC. I put a coupler here so the pipe comes out, couples, and then the rest of it's the same pipe going into my active target transducer. I've got it in forward mode right now, and this aims the same direction with my pipe, with my cable tie. And what happens is, I'll show you this on my boat too, but I just want to demonstrate it in the shop before I go mount it to my boat. You turn this little handle, it turns your transducer different directions as you spin it. That hydraulic hose is pretty stiff, so it does turn just by you rotating that. And that's a pretty slick deal. So I can be several, 3-4 feet away from this and still turn it. So I'll hook it on the boat, and then we'll show you what it looks like installed on the boat. Talk about the ram mount. This is the Ram brand. 1.5-inch balls, rubber coated, so they hold really good. The short one, I think it's only 3 inches and like a half for the total. You can get medium or long ones, but I don't want it to stick out beyond the boat. I have a 6-inch gunnel on my boat. So I tried the claw mount. It's called a tough claw that clamps onto a pipe, and it was actually a smaller one, so it didn't hit very good on this big pipe, and it was squeezing so hard that it wouldn't let this turn. It wasn't turning freely because I had to clamp it so tight so it wouldn't move. And they do make bigger ones, but they don't necessarily cover all the around. They clamp like this for more on the sides. So I sent that back and got this cable clamp, which works really good. They give you some rubber with it. This is also by Ram. So the whole setup was $55. I like this cable one. It goes up to 2 1/8 inches, I believe, with the clamp right here. That works really good because it's equal pressure all the way around. The pipe doesn't pinch it off, so it doesn't turn easily. Now it turns real easy. So you're looking at $55 for that. The pipes, you know, $15 for the pipes. There's $16.99 for the hydraulic hose, and then a couple fittings, gas fittings. So you're looking at well under $100 for the whole system. That's a pretty good. I think it's pretty heavy duty too. I think it's going to work out well. I just taped the active target cable with black electrical tape. That's a little safer than those hard cable ties. They can dig into your, and that gives you a little flexibility in there, but you can replace those every couple of years with just the black electrical tape. And I left extra down here, so when it turns I have extra slack, so I can go all the way around almost 360 degrees. So I think it'll get me slick, but I'll stick it on my boat and then I'll show you what it looks like on the boat. Okay, here's what it looks like mounted on my boat. I just took a little twisty tie and attached it to my windshield there, the twisty tie, and it holds it right there and just sets it on the gunnel, so I can reach it from the console and turn it. So if I'm standing behind my console fishing, I can reach down, grab this, and turn it, and this little cable tie holds it right there. Pretty simple design. I think it's going to work out pretty well. And then if you want to bring it into the boat, you simply loosen that under ram mount. Just tip it up, drop it in your boat. And then you can tighten this down or even just set it right in your boat if you want to pull the ram off. So I didn't mention that the whole PVC pipe is 46 inches all the way down, and this one's 31.5 with the black pipe. Also, the ram mount system, I ordered it from OC Mounts, letter C Mounts, and they were excellent. They have a nice description on their website. I had to switch out the Tough Claw because it wasn't working well. They went ahead and sent me emailed me a mailer to send it back, and then I got the one with the cable clamp on it. Really easy switching that out, and the cable clamp one's actually about $18 cheaper than the Tough Claw. So OC Mounts is a great place to buy this ram setup. Should be about $55 for that whole setup. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and gave you some ideas. Thanks.